My dear 10th students, good morning. Let us today commence the new lesson, that is Colors of Silence, which is derived by the National Book Trust of India. So it is the lesson which is derived from the National Book Trust of India. So here, colors of silence. The meaning of this lesson's heading is colors means different kinds of achievements. Different kinds of achievements. When the person made his different kinds of achievements while he was a disabled person. Here silence means the hero of this lesson, he was a kind of person, or he was kind of a boy who was suffering by illness. While he was suffering by the illness, but he didn't think about that. Just he went forward and made his achievements in various fields. So that is colors. That means the achievements of his life that mean to colors. Silence means here, while he was a disabled person, while that boy was suffering by the illness, he made his achievements in the very fields. So the name of this, or the heading of this lesson is Colors of Silence. So it is the lesson which is derived from the book of National Book Trust of India. Then let us read this lesson now. I would like to read this lesson now. Then you will listen my reading. Then I will commence my explanation of this lesson. Okay? Shall we start the model reading of this lesson now? Okay. Let us begin the model reading of this lesson. That lesson is here. Colors of Silence. Did you receive the meaning of this heading? Colors of Silence. There was a boy who was suffering by the illness or disability that symbolized a silence. While that boy was suffering by the illness, he made his achievements in various fields. So that achievements are symbolized here colors. So colors of silence, it is the lesson which is derived from National Book Trust of India. Then I would like to read this lesson now. All of you listen this model reading with much more attention. Shall we begin? Satish, why didn't you come to school today? Surender had to repeat the question 3 times before Satish heard him. He was lying on the bed, his eyes closed, sweat glistened on his brows. No, I am not well, replied Satish. Of late, he had been down with something or the other. Why? What's the matter with you, Satish? His friend asked with concern. He put his hand on his forehead to feel it. I don't know, Surender. It's been pretty bad since the last operation on my leg. I get these terrible headaches and then feel as if everything is going dark and silent. I feel miserable. But why are you speaking so softly? I can barely hear you. Surendra gave him a strange look. He had certainly not been speaking softly. Has he lost his hearing? Wondered Surendra. Poor Satish, he had been ill ever since he came back from the holiday in Kashmir the previous year. There had been an accident when he went hiking with his father and brother Inder. They were crossing a rickety bridge over some rapids. The boys stood and looked down at the swirling water below them. Look how the water is running at that spot, Satish pointed out to his brother. Just then his foot slipped and losing his balance, he fell into the rapids. His screams were lost in the rushing sound of the water. When he regained consciousness, his legs were in a plaster cast and his head hurt badly. He was bruised and aching all over. Though his legs healed, they remained weak, requiring several operations on them. Worse, he suffered frequently from bouts of fever and infections, especially of the ear. Seeing that Satish was in pain, Surendra now got up to go. Will you come to school tomorrow? He asked. Satish shook his head. A slow tear trickled down his cheek after Surendra left. He felt as if some huge weight was pressing upon his head, making everything seem far away and silent. He felt helpless and upset at being confined to bed as he was. The silence was the worst. Everything seemed like scenes from some pantomime show. He wanted to scream to break the silence, but didn't. For the 8-year-old boy, this was terrible. The doctors didn't know the cause, except that it was caused by medicines given to treat his legs. Due to his frequent absence and his hearing problem, the school he was attending till then informed his father, he was Mr. Avatar Narayan, that they couldn't keep Satish. We will have to look for a new school, his father said. Satish shook his head, saying no. He didn't want to go to a school where he couldn't talk to the other children or where everyone would make fun with his deafness. Beta, you have to go to school and learn. What will you do in life if you don't get education, huh? He asked his son. Satish heard snatches of his words but knew what he was saying. After a lot of persuasion, he finally agreed to go along to the new school. But the school didn't want him for the same reason. This is a school for normal boys. Why don't you take your son to the school for deaf and dumb children? Asked the headmaster of the school bluntly. Avatar Narayan was angered. My son is not dumb, sir. His hearing is a little bad. He is under treatment and will soon be fine, he argued, but in vain. Other schools had the same to say. Despite father and son returned home. Though Avatar Narayan felt shattered, he wouldn't give up hope. After the unsuccessful expedition to the schools, Satish became very moody. He couldn't talk freely with anyone because he was unable to hear a single word. His brother Inder sat for hours with him and talked to him, teaching him words and pronunciation. Unable to bear the taunts and teasing of the children in the neighborhood, Satish even avoided going out to play. His father and Inder spent with him every day, talking to him and trying to teach him things. If you want to get in life, you have to read a lot. You can learn a great deal of things just by reading, his father told Satish, giving him an armful of books. Satish lived through them the life of Garibaldi, translated into Urdu by Lala Lajpat Rai, the works of Munshi Premchand, Sharat Chandra and several others. It was as if a whole world opened out for him. Satish became a voracious reader. The books, however, were all series works meant for older children and sometimes even for adults. They made him feel depressed and left a deep impression upon his sensitive mind. He came to know of another word through him, a word of suffering and anguish. He brooded long and hard about why there was so much suffering in the world while his own world looked comfortable in comparison. Another bout of fever struck and Satish was confined to bed. All he could do was sit and stare out of the window or read. He felt lonely and full of despair at his flight. One day, when he was looking gloomily into the far corner of the garden, he saw a bird that was unlike any he had ever seen before. It had a longish tail and a black crest. But the most interesting thing about the bird was its restless energy. Its eyes kept darting here and there, its whole body ready to fly at any moment. For a long time, he stared at the beautiful bird. When it flew away, after a glance in his direction, Satish jumped down from his bed and took out his notebook and pencil. He sketched the bird from memory with a few deft strokes. He liked the picture and see it against the stack of books on the bedside table. He had discovered another pastime which he could indulge in sitting on his bed. He began filling pages and pages with doodles. His strokes varied with his moods, angry, soothing and humorous. He had always been good at Urdu calligraphy and so sketching came naturally to him. However, his father was not amused. He took away all the notebooks he had drawn on. This is an idle pastime. You would do better to read and get some knowledge, he said to his son. Satish sulked but refused to stop drawing. Why do you take away his source of entertainment? Asked his mother one day. That I don't want him to start thinking that he can make a living out of drawing. Artists make a pittance and live in poverty. It is no career for a bright boy. He has a study if he has to make something out of his life. Besides, his hearing may return any time. When it does, he must be prepared to go to school, mustn't he? He asked. It has been more than 3 years since he became ill. How do you possibly think that he can recover his hearing? Asked his mother. She felt hopeless about her son's condition. But Satish's father wasn't about to lose hope. Why decide that he is going to remain deaf all his life? We must always be optimistic about his chances of recovering. He gently chided his wife. Several visits to the doctors followed with nothing improving for Satish. He remained in his silent world, the only solace for him being painting. He managed to paint and draw in spite of his father's opposition. One day, when he was busy mixing the colors on his palette, he became aware of his father standing at the door. He looked up to find him staring at the painting intently. Satish reddened but continued with his mixing. Slowly his father came into the room and sat next to his son. You want to do this very badly, don't you? He asked. Had Satish had the power of hearing, he would have heard the tremor in his father's voice. As it was, he only read his lips. He didn't reply. Avatar Narayan put his hand on Satish's shoulder. Satish was unable to believe that his father was not angry with him for painting. Moments later, his father left the room. When he returned a couple of hours later, his arms were full of paints, brushes of all shapes and sizes, and several rolls of drawing sheets. He certainly set them down on Satish's table. Shall we stop it here? Then let us start the explanation of this lesson. Colors of Silence, which is derived by National Book Trust of India. Here, the story of this lesson is here. There was a little boy who was very intelligent, who was very talented, who was very clever person or clever boy. But the accident was happened to him while they went hiking to Kashmir. After that accident, he became moody and he lost his hearing capacity. So when he lost his hearing capacity, the school he was admitted, they were not want to admit this person in their school. So he and his father went another schools for admission, but no school was ready to admit that hearing or dumb person. So, during that situation or during that circumstance, he became very interested in drawing the pictures. So, while he was starting drawing the pictures, after that, he became the world famous artist. He became the world famous artist while he was suffering by illness. So that is the story of this lesson. while that boy was suffering by the illness or hearing problem, but he made his various achievements in many fields while he was suffering by the illness. So that is silence. Silence is here illness. The colors means his achievements in various fields. So the lesson describe his achievements, how he made his achievements while he was suffering by the illness or disease or disability. So that is the story of the lesson. Let us begin this lesson now. Satish was the beginning of this lesson. Satish was laying on the bed, during the time his friend, whose name was Surender. His name was Surender, who came to his house, and he asked him why he didn't came to school that day. So by that discussion, or from that discussion, this lesson beginning. So let us see about that. Surender asked the question to Satish. The person who was suffering by the illness, his name was Satish. Whose name was Satish. The person or the boy who was suffering by the hearing capacity or lost the hearing capacity or suffering by the illness, that boy's name was Satish. So, when Surender came to his home or house, he asked a question to Satish, why didn't he come to school that day? Why didn't he come to school that day? So, the Surender asked this question to Satish because that day Satish was not went to the school. He was lay down in his house. So, for that intents, his friend Surender asked a question to him, why didn't he come to school that day? Surender had repeated the question 3 times before Satish heard him. Surender he had repeated the question 3 times when Satish heard him, because he gradually, Satish, after that accident, laterly we see how the accident was happened to him. So, after that accident, Satish became very dumb. And that means losing his hearing capacity. So, when Surender asked a question to him, he repeated his questions 3 times before Satish heard him, because gradually he losing his hearing capacity. He was laying on the bed, his eyes were closed. While Surender was asked that question, during that time Satish was lying on the ground and his eyes were closed. Sweat glistened on his brows. The head part of his face, the sweat came for all his face. No. When Surender asked a question to him, why didn't he come to school that day? He replied to him, no, I am not well. He told to him, or he replied to Satish, no, he was not okay. He was not okay. That means he was not well. He replied to him that he was not well. Of late he had been down with something or the other. Always after that accident, always he laying on the bed. So why? After that Surender put another question to him. Why? What is the matter with you, Satish? What is the problem of you? Why didn't you come to school this day? So he asked another question to Satish. Why? What is the matter with him? His friend asked with concern. He just asked those questions to Satish for the concern about him. So he asked two questions to him. He put his head on his forehead to feel it. Whether he was good or bad by his health, just he put his hand on his forehead to feel it. I don't know, Surender. He replied to Surender, he not to knew. It's been pretty hard since the last operation on his leg. After the accident, the operation was made on his leg. After that operation, it's been pretty bad. It's been pretty bad after the operation on his leg. He told that matter to Surender. He get these terrible headaches and then feel as if everything is going dark and silent. After that operation, he became very moody. Who became very moody? Satish became very moody. So, he got those terrible headaches. Headaches means the pain of the head. So, he got those terrible headaches and then feel as if everything is going dark and silent. He feel miserable. He not wanted to tolerate that disease or that illness. So, he feel miserable, very bad about that. But why are you speaking so softly? While he was replied to Surender, he asked one question to Surender, why he was speaking so softly. While Surender spoke very loudly. So, he told to Surender why he was speaking so softly. He can barely hearing you, or he can little bit of hear his saying words. So, he told to Surender why he was speaking so softly. When Satish told the question to Surender why he was speaking so softly, after that Surender gave him a strange look. Because the intention was here, while Satish was speaking with him, he was not speaking so softly. For that reason, he gave him a strange look. He gave him a strange look. He had certainly not been speaking softly. Then he asked a question himself. Has he lost his hearing? Has Satish lost his hearing? He asked this question himself. Who asked this question himself? Surender. Why? Because Surender was speaking with Satish very loudly. Satish felt that he was speaking so softly. So during that time, he gave his strange look about that boy. He had certainly not been speaking softly. As he lost his hearing, wondered Surender. After that, he became wonder about the Satish hearing problem. Satish capacity of the hearing problem. Poor Satish. Then he replied, poor Satish, he had been ill ever since he came back from the holiday in Kashmir the previous year or the last year. In the last year, Satish and his father with his brother Inder, they went tour to Kashmir. When they went to Kashmir for tour, during the time Satish fell down in the some rickety bridge over some rapids. So by that incident he became very injured and he lost his hearing capacity. So the Surender just recalled those incidences here. Poor Satish, he had been ill ever since he came back from the holiday in Kashmir the previous year. The previous year means the last year. Last year, his father, his brother and Satish went hiking to Kashmir. There had been an accident when he went hiking with his father and brother in the last year. His father name was Avtar Narayan and his brother name was Indar. So, in the last year or in the previous year, they went hiking with their family members. Where they went hiking? They went hiking to Kashmir. They went hiking to Kashmir for holiday tour. So there had been an accident when they went hiking with their family members. There had been an accident. That means an accident was happened to Satish. How that accident was happened to him. Let us see about that in this paragraph. They were crossing a rickety bridge over some rapids. They were crossing a rickety bridge. Rickety bridge means here weak bridge. Rickety bridge means here weak bridge. That means ruined bridge. They were crossing a rickety bridge or a weak bridge over some rapids. Rapids means here a dangerous part of a river which flows very fast because it is steep and sometimes narrow. So that is rapids. So they were crossing a rickety bridge over some rapids. The boys stood and looked down at the swirling water below them. Swirling means here a twisting circular movement. So they were stood and looked down at the swirling water below them. Look how the water is rushing at that spot. Satish pointed out to his brother. While they were stood and looking down at the swirling water, Satish told them, look how the water is rushing at that spot. So, during the time, just then his foot slipped. That means he lost his balance on that rickety bridge. Who lost his balance? Satish lost his balance while they were stood on the rickety bridge. So soon he just lost his foot or balance, and losing his balance, he fell into the rapids. Who fell into the rapids? Satish fell into the rapids. His screams were lost in the rushing sound of the water. When he was fell down into the rapids, his screams, that means his very loud voice, were lost in the rushing sound of the water. When he regained consciousness. So, by this way, the accident was happened to Satish. Here, it may be possible to ask 2 or 3 more questions. How the accident was happened to Satish? So, they may ask a question like this. How did the accident was happened to Satish? So, while they were asked this question like this, you should write this answer for that question. The answer is here. Satish and his father and his brother Inder, they went Kashmir for hiking. During that time, they were crossing a rickety bridge over some rapids. The boys stood and looked down at the swirling water below them. Then Satish told his brother, "Look, the water is rushing at that spot." During that time, he lost his foot balance and fell down into the rapids. His screams were lost in the rushing sound of the water. So, in this way, the accident was happened to Satish while they went hiking to Kashmir. Okay. So, while they went to Kashmir for hiking, the accident was happened to him like this. By that accident, when he was protected, when he was rescued, he was admitted to the hospital. In that hospital, when he regained consciousness, once again, when he admitted to the hospital, once again he regained his consciousness. His legs were in a plaster cast. That means his legs were injured, or his leg bone was fractured. So, his legs were in a plaster cast and his head hurt badly. So, he was bruised. By that accident, he was bruised. Bruised means here injured. Bruised means here injured. By that accident, his legs were fractured and his head hurt badly, and he was injured or bruised and aching all over his body. That means aching means here pain. After that accident, his whole body was in pain. Whose whole body was in pain? Satish's whole body was in pain. Why? Because the accident was happened to him when they went to Kashmir for hiking. Though his legs healed, when the treatment was given to him in the hospital, when his legs were healed, when they were cured, but they remained weak. once they were cured, but they were remained weak. Who were weak here? The legs of the Satish were remained weak, requiring several operations on them. So they required several operations on them. Worse, he suffered frequently from bouts of fear, that means a period of illness and infections, especially of the ear. Not only his legs injured, but he had pain in his ears. So he suffered frequently from bouts of fever and infections, especially of the ear. In English, there are 3 ears. One is E-A-R ear, another one is Y-E-A-R ear, and next one is H-E-R-E ear. This ear means the organ of the living beings which are help to living beings for listening. That they are ear or ears. This ear, Y-E-A-R ear means here the period of the 12 months. The period of the 12 months is called as a ear. Ear means come here. We can say this word, please come here, please give me ear. So that ear is here. After that accident, he lost his hearing capacity, or he had the pain of his ears or in his ears. Seeing that Satish was in pain, Surendra now got up to go. When Surendra was heard the explanation of the words of Satish, how the accident was happened to him and what were the result of that accident. When he listened to those words of the Satish, then he now got up to go to his home. Will you come to school tomorrow? Finally, he asked a last question to him. Will you come to school the next day, or will you come to school tomorrow? When Surendra asked this question, whether he was go to school next day, then Satish replied that just he shook his head like this. That means he will be not able to go to school the next day. So just he shook his head. Who shook his head? Satish shook his head. So by this way, the accident was happened to Satish when his father and brother they went to Kashmir for hiking. How the accident was happened to him? When they were crossing a rickety bridge over some rapids, the boys stood and looked down at the swirling water over some rapids. Look now, the water is rushing at the spot Satish pointed out of his brother. Just then his foot slipped and losing his balance, he fell into the rapids. So by that accident, his whole body was in pain and many injuries was done to his body, and many fractures were occurred to his legs. Not only fractures, not only body pain, but his heart was also hurt very badly, and his ears were also were in very pain. So in this way the accident was happened to Satish when they were went to Kashmir for trekking. So I think I would like to stop this lesson now. Next class I will continue this lesson from the paragraph number 10th. Let us discuss about the later paragraphs in the later classes. Okay, it is the explanation of this day regarding to the Satish accident. How the accident was happened to Satish. Okay, is there any query regarding to this today's explanation? Is there any query or problem, doubts? No. Okay, take the homework question. Look at the 143 page number. Share your responses questions. Among them, third question. Why was Satish confined to bed? What was the worst thing for him? Why was it so? So, consider it is a homework question of you. And second one, Surender, a friend of Satish. First question, Surender, a friend of Satish, came to visit him. Satish hadn't gone to school. Why? Why Satish had not gone to school? So, you should also take this question for your homework task. Okay. Shall we stop this lesson now or stop this today's class now? Okay, thank you.